Hello YouTube! So my first Dracoslayer post for Master Duel, I never got to showcase that deck list is because I was still in unfamiliar territory and was learning the lines. But now that I'm more familiar with the lines, I'm definitely going to share that list I was never able to share, and of course revamp it because it's not the same list as the first time around, but it has the same core idea that I was trying to experiment with. And here's the list if you're wondering what it looked like, or what it looked like now. And then I'm going to demonstrate the combo. It's very intensive and it does eat up your time. So if you're very new to the deck, I don't recommend this because it is long, the combo. Okay, just be forewarned right now, it is quite an intensive combo line. But anyway, without further ado, let me showcase the deck list that I was supposed to have shown in this video. But yeah, let's begin. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you guys the combo line to end on with Baron now and other negates. So this is full on combo here. We're going to see if they have an Ash, or even if they Ash on Pegasus, I still have combo regardless. I'm going to do one more search with Sky Iris, and then I'm going to discard the Butler, then I'm going to scale the Pensork, and then activate the Butler to pop the Pensork. Now I have not used the normal summon, so whenever I add a Joker to hand, that's when I get to normal summon. Right, so Beyond is going to search. I'm going to search a low scale. Here I'm going to search the Sears to get to my Odd Eyes line. So Sears and scale, and then just pen from here. Just going to pen everything. Now with that, I'm going to use Pensork to pop the Ignis plus the Might to add me Joker plus Dissolver. Now Ignis is going to summon a Dracoslayer, and that becomes a tuner. Then I'm going to normal the Joker, search the Synchron. Then I'm going to synchro into Prominence. Prominence effect is going into another name. So right now this is very typical stuff you're seeing here. It's going to get a little crazy later on in the combos, but we're going to go into Paladin. Now you want to go into Paladin because you want names in the graveyard, and because it exceeds, that will happen. And we're going to make Electromite here as well. Electromite is going to search with the Astrograph. I'm going to activate Sky Iris. Sky Iris is going to pop Prominence because we do need space since this combo is quite heavy on space. Then I'm going to activate Revolution to search the Arc. Now you've seen this combo a lot. I'm going to use Sears to add back the Revolution to trigger the Arc. Make Celine here to get 3 counters beforehand. Now you see here, Sears adds the Revolution, triggers the Arc. Now I'm playing Valet in this version. Valet is there specifically to mill my Butler or my Pensork, just in case I didn't use Pensork's effect prior. But because I reused it here, it does not matter what I mill. And then I'm going to activate Revolution. Revolution is going to revive back the Prominence effect beforehand, make a Dinosaur. This will trigger the Might to add back the Pegasus. Then activate Celine to pitch for a spellcaster. So you can always use Valet to mill a spellcaster for Celine target if that's the case, right? So now we have Zeolantis. Zeolantis is going to reset. Before we do that, we're going to activate Electromite to add back a Revolution, then activate Prominence to special, and then I reset everything. Now be careful once again with placements because you do want specific things in specific zones, and you want dinosaurs in one of either 1, 3, or 5 for Cross-Sheet Link. So we're going to make Cross-Sheet now. And then we're going to scale the Dissolver. Activate Dissolver. This is where you typically see me do pendulum stuff with Dissolver and Synchron to make the Baron play with Cross-Sheet. So now Cross-Sheet is going to revive back to Synchron. And then I'll trigger Electromite to pop the Arc to add back the Astro, not use the effect just yet. Make the Appaloosa, and now you have Baron plus Vortex plus Hope, and I'm missing IP Masquerade. So this is a full-on combo board that I did not get to demonstrate prior because I was still learning and experimenting routes and just getting used to the overall deck. But now that I'm comfortable with it, yeah, it's pretty wild, but it also eats up your entire extra deck. And also the timer as well, just like in regular pen stuff. So at this point, it's around 10 seconds. So I was not able to make the IP Masquerade, and I panicked. So I was supposed to have an IP Masquerade here, but it is what it is. This is still enough. I'm against Fenrir, I'm against Kashtira's. So here, I'm not going to bother negating the Fenrir. I will negate the Birth, but I'm not going to negate it with Feeler or the Vortex because it will negate the activation. But Harbinger does not negate the activation, so that means they cannot activate another Birth again. Fenrir is going to try and banish. I am going to negate that. This will force them to go into battle if they want to deal with Appaloosa. Because I'm protected by Hope, it's hard for them to deal with a 3k beat stick. Alright, so Foolish, I'm not going to negate that. That's a bait. And now I'm gonna redirect the attack to Hope, and that is basically GG. So on to the next game where I showcase it one more time. Alright, so let me demonstrate the combo one time, and this is pretty much full combo once again. So we're gonna scale both Pegasus and a Luster, of course. We're gonna use Luster first to see if they have any Ash, and it looks like they didn't, but we're just going to check one more time. I'm going to use Pegasus search, and it looks like they don't. So we are going to pop the opposite scale and scale the Might. Trigger Might to special the Pegasus. This will trigger her effect to add the Sky Iris, and then I'll discard the Pendulum Sword, because I can always pitch for it with either Selene or Cross Sheep later in the combo, right? So now we're going to make the Prominence. Prominence is going to special. And then we're going to make Beyond. So we know they don't have an Ash, they don't have an Imperm or anything, so we're just going to make Beyond here. Beyond is going to search a Revolution, and now I'm going to scale the Seers. This is entirely full combo. So we're going to pen out 2, and then we're going to activate Sky Iris. Sky Iris is going to pop the Might. This will add me the second Revolution. I'm going to activate first Revolution to add me the Arc. Arc is going into Scale. This will trigger the Seers. Before we do that, we're going to make something. Actually, no, we're going to do the Seers now. Adds the Revolution. This will trigger the Arc. Arc is going to summon the Valid. Valid is going to pitch for the Butler. Now I make the Exceeds play into Paladin. Paladin's effect. Now the important effect is the special into one of these link arrows here. So I'm going to special the Might. Now we make Selene. Then I'm going to use Revolution to revive back the Ignister. Actually, first Butler to pop the Arc. And then make the Electromite. And the Electromite is going to search the Astrograph, which will now search the Revolution once I add Revolution to pop to revive the Ignis. And this will trigger the draw. I drew Nibiru, that's just fodder for later. Prominence special, then Selene special from the graveyard. I'm going to special out the Penstork. Penstork is going to activate the pop 2 and pop the Sky Iris plus the Phoenix. This will trigger the Phoenix to special summon another name. I add the Zalor and the Synchrons. I special summon the Might, then Tribute to make Dino Stir. Might's effect to add back the Luster. And now I make Zeolantis. Remember, this is a really weird combo because the X space is tight, space overall is tight, so you have to pop a lot of things just to get space to continue your combo. As you can see here, it's getting really heavy. But I reset everything, so Dino Serp, Electromite, and Ignister are both live again if I want to use their effects. Then I make Cross Sheep once again in the zone where Dino Serp is. And then I activate the Dissolver to make my Baron play by fusing the Might and the Synchron. To make Vortex, which are Cross Sheep to provide the Synchron. Now I have the Baron, so Synchron plus Dissolver makes you Baron. I still have Dinosaur's effect if I want to use its effect to special summon. And I'm going to scale the Luster instead, activate Electromite to pop it, add back Astro specials, and then searches my last Revolution. Now here I decided because of deck space and overall space in general, I'm just going to make a 2-mat Appaloosa with IP Masquerade early. I'm going to scale Revolution, activate Revolution, revive the Ignis, and then I'm going to link, and then use my second Revolution one more time to revive the Dinosaur and just make the Hope. So yeah, overall, once again, I just have one card left in the extra deck to use. So they break the board, that's that, and then Unicorn is obviously the other disruption. Oh dear, pretty crazy. But anyway, there's Ogre, and then they scoop. Yeah, because they know they can't play through this. And that's about it. So, yeah, so unlike the other combo lines where I just end on Vortex, Appaloosa, Hope, and IP Masquerade, now I have Baron because I was uncomfortable with trying to figure out how to end on Baron prior. Without maybe utilizing Harmonizing, I was trying to focus on my older scrap with the Dissolver plus the Allied Synchron line with Cross Sheep, but I wasn't able to do that because I was not familiar with the path line. But after experimentation, like I said earlier, it's much more doable for me to get to that board, and that's what you end up with. So yeah, it's pretty crazy now, but if you want to try this combo line, it's deck space heavy. Overall space management is heavy, and the combo is quite intensive. It can take up the entire duration of your timer if you're unfamiliar with the path. And for me, for these two, after getting familiarized with the second game, I had 50 seconds plus the 30 seconds after passing, so I have 80 seconds total. But the first attempt, I only had 10 seconds. That's why you did not see the Alpha Masquerade. But that's really about it. So if you have any questions or anything concerning the combo line or anything like that, just feel free to leave in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. And as usual, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, just to help the channel out. It really does mean a lot to me. And take care, everybody. Have a great day.